offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Murray, the lone setback. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. And this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And his kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Check. Back 99. Detroit. Set.
They go play action here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's the Raider punter Marquette King to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Green 39.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they've got it here with a first down. To throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game, and boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Drop to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
First down, Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
6 yards to go here on second down. They come out here in the eye. They go with Murray again. Oh, he bowls over him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43 and brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Ten yards still left on second down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he gets it down to the 32. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make our score 9-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Blue, line it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
You got 4. All right, here we go.
A toss play, Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Chargers a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. Gun now on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So out come the Chargers. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They run it here with Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Oh, Amari Cooper couldn't pull it in there, and it's third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
All right, here we go. Wide and yay. Wide. Choose the mic. Watch mic. Watch mic. Come on, baby. Alert. Alert.
Throwing his car on third down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there at 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Brandon Oliver now on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yep.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Gordon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. One man on the backfield is Gordon. And they'll give it to him here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Now let's go. Green, 39.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They go play action. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. So, boy, Derek Carr heads to the bench. And they'll hand things over to their backup quarterback and task him with preserving this lead. Now Cook finds Roberts left side. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing, Cook. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Murray. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
They snap it direct. This is Murray. Shreds the tackle, and he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
All right, here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They're going to look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, this from 39.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
No, check. Patriot. Gun. All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Here's Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Here's Gordon. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Diego. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They come out here in the eye. They go back to Murray on first down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On the direct snap, Murray. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. Time for a break as he's on to punt for Oakland. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 1 man in the backfield is Gordon. Now a play fake here on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They come out here in the eye. Now Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kickstarted.